Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Tuesday, August 6th, 2024. Lance Brack here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and listening this morning. Hope everyone has been having a great Tuesday morning so far. Last night, we had WWE Monday Night Raw, the last Raw to be airing on Sci-Fi, and then on Sci-Fi, then next week, Raw will be returning home to USA after the Olympics are over. And that is exactly what we will be talking about this morning on the Tuesday episode of 360 Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Last night's episode of WWE Monday Night Raw. And let's get right into it. Raw was live last night. From Baltimore, Maryland, and I don't remember the name of the arena right now. I should have wrote that down. But we have, to start off Raw last night, we have the now former WWE World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest, and right away he calls out Finn Balor, his former Judgment Day teammate and brother, who stabbed him in the back at SummerSlam, costing him the World Heavyweight Championship against Gunther. Finn Balor does not come out, but appears on the Titantron and pretty much tells them that at first there was no leader in Judgment Day, but that all changed when Damian Priest became the World Heavyweight Champion. And he said he was going to pretty much said that he was going to get him on his terms, and he will be facing JD McDonough. Sorry about that, forgot his name for a second. JD McDonough tonight, and we have Lyra Valkyria filling in for Dakota Kai. Or no, not yet. Sorry, getting ahead of myself. But we have Lyra Valkyria defeating Shayna Baszler via disqualification. And it is the return of the New Day at full force. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods defeating the Authors of Pain, representing the Final Testament, and the New Day getting some backup with some help from Odyssey Jones, making his main roster debut. And A-Town under Austin Theory and Grayson Waller defeated the Awesome Truth, The Miz and R-Truth. And now it is time for Damian Priest and JD McDonough. And of course there's interference from, I guess you could call him the new Judgment Day again. This is about maybe the third different new Judgment Day we have had now. And now I'm guessing Liv Morgan is now a part of Judgment Day. And they attack Damian Priest, but then we hear the theme music, This Is My Brutality. Rhea Ripley makes her way down to the ring to assist Damian Priest, and they clear the ring from the Judgment Day. And at one point, Rhea did get her hands on Liv Morgan, slamming her into the ring post, and was about to put her through the announcer's table, but then Dirty Dominic Mysterio was able to grab her and rescue her. So as far as this turn goes, not too surprising that Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley are out of the group, obviously, but looks like the rest of the Judgment Day, and in addition to Liv Morgan, it's going to be Finn Balor, Carlito, JD McDonough, Dominic Mysterio, and Liv Morgan. Even though maybe I was thinking about that post that JD McDonough put out on Sunday saying I never liked this shirt anyway, and ripping the Judgment Day shirt off. I don't know, maybe he just meant because it had Damian Priest's name and Rhea Ripley's name on it, but apparently he still is with the Judgment Day. I think that it is a great move, actually, to separate Damian and Rhea from the Judgment Day. The last maybe months or so, the Judgment Day is supposed to be a heel group, but Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley were getting babyface reactions, especially Rhea Ripley, and the rest of the faction getting booed, while all the fans love Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. So I think this is probably for the best. And we have now, this is when Dakota Kai gets attacked in the back, and then Io Sky takes her place in the match. And in the main event of Monday Night Raw tonight, or last night, we have the Wyatt Six making their in-ring debut as a faction together. Eric Rowan, Dexter Lumis, and Joe Gacy, with Uncle Howdy and Nikki Cross, or Sister Abigail, at ringside, taking on Chad Gable and the Creed brothers. Now I guess their faction is going to be known as American Made, I believe is what Chad Gable called it. The Wyatt Six, of course, getting the win in their debut 6-man tag on Raw, which was expected in dominant fashion. The thing is, so far, pretty good match. It was exactly what it was supposed to be, to make the Wyatt Six look strong and dominate against Gable and the Creed brothers. But Michael Cole, for Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis anyway, he kept switching on and off, and 1 second he would call them Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis, and then the next he would call them Huskus the Pig Boy and Mercy the Buzzard. Now, they kind of need to make their minds up. Are they going to be themselves their regular names, or are they going to actually be the characters Huskus the Pig Boy and Mercy the Buzzard? Because unless I'm just forgetting, I don't believe he called Eric Rowan Ramblin' Rabbit any, though, during the match. Unless I just missed it. But that was last night's WWE Monday Night Raw. I thought it was a pretty good episode, actually. I wouldn't say anything real great, but it was an alright watch. And also, I did skip over something we found out last night, that the World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. Gunther, in his first title defense, will be facing the Viper Randy Orton August 31st at the Bash in Berlin Premium Live event. So I think they'll have a very good match. Randy Orton getting back in the main event picture. Definitely don't see Gunther losing the title this quick. It would be a huge mistake if WWE, after his time as NXT UK champion, was dominant, and he was the longest reigning WWE Intercontinental champion of all time, and then just to have him lose the World Heavyweight Champion in a little less than a month, that'd be a huge mistake. Would ruin the Gunther character if they did that. So I definitely do not see that happening. I see Gunther retaining the World Heavyweight Championship over Randy Orton. And that is all for this Tuesday morning episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Don't forget tonight, NXT also airing on Sci-Fi for night 2 of the Great American Bash. And I will talk to everyone tomorrow for the Wednesday episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans, and we'll preview tomorrow night's AEW Dynamite. But until then, have a great pro wrestling day.